Hello and welcome to another video. I haven't had anything to swatch for a while and I've been very poorly, so I've not been doing an awful lot of anything. I do apologise to Madame Glam. They did send me the hard gel, which is just stunning, wears really well, makes a perfect baby boomer and looks lovely. And I did have a little treat a couple of weeks ago, but I'll show you some of those in a little bit. But for now, I have literally just opened the box to the Pastel Haven collection, which is May's collection. It is the Korean formula. It's in the Korean formula bottles, so they're only 12 mils. They're a little bit smaller and they have the names on the front rather than underneath, but they don't have the colour on the cap. These are meant to be pastel colours. They're pastel-y, so very pretty pink. I do have an idea. I've had an idea floating in my head for these, so I shall do those in a minute. I'm just going to open them, and very pretty orange. And she's called Mama's Shine. It was Mother's Wish. Love Bond. This to me is like a corally colour. It's very pretty, but it is more of a coral colour. And she's Love Bond, the Muse, very pretty sky blue, very nice. Gentle Touch is a very pretty purple colour, bluey purple. And then we have Enchanting, which is a spring green, but they're not quite what I would call pastels. If I asked for pastel nails, that's not quite what I'd have wanted. They're a little bit brighter than pastel nails, but they've not got the standard cream opacity of the usual Madame Glam polishes. They come up as what they call a 4 on their 1 to 5 scale, so they're just slightly sheer. So if you do really thin coats, you may need 3. And then we've got 2 glittery polishes. We've got Hen Strength and Soft Lullaby. And these are very me. They're very like what I've got on my nails now. Very, very pretty. Very fine glitter. I'm trying to see. Slightly, I'd say iridescent more than hollow. Very, very pretty. Lovely to go over. That would go over any colour. It would be beautiful over anything. And then similar, but with a blue background. Ever so pretty. So that's the nail colours. I'm going to get straight in. I've got some pre-done tips. I've lost one. And I'm going to have a go at the new butterfly trend. There it is. I knew it had fell off somewhere. So butterfly wing nails seem to be the in thing. So in my little treat box last week, I have some nail art pens. I'm having an issue with my light today. It doesn't want to stay on, so I do apologise. So I've got some of these nail art pens, and I've got silver, black, white, and the newest one, which is vintage gold. I'm not going to use the black, the vintage gold or the silver, but I am going to try and see if I can do this new butterfly trend with the nail art pens. We'll see. And the Charlie's Nail Art Challenge for this week is marbles. So I'm not going to do a traditional marble. I'm going to do a more blobby marble, where I'm just going to put blobs of my colour and blend them with a brush or a dotting tool just to mix them up slightly. So I have my Madame Glam ombre brush and my Madame Glam dotting tool, just to mix them up slightly. I do love my ombre brushes. They get used a lot. They are one of my favourite brushes to use. They come out. So I'm going to get started, and I'm going to do sort of a bluey pink, pink wings, and then the bluey green. I have no idea how this is going to turn up. I've not practiced this. These literally knocked on my door 10 minutes ago. So being slightly more sheer, I'm not sure how they're going to turn out. I've never tried anything like this, but I'm having a play, and I'm just going to have a go. And it is very warm so far in the UK today. It is our warmest day. They've obviously been sat in a van, so they're just a little bit on the runny side. Probably not as loose as this normally. So I am literally just blobbing, technical term there, blobbing. I don't know how else I would phrase that nicely. There isn't a nice way of saying what I'm doing. Sorry. So I literally just have blobs all over my nail, and I am just going to smush them together in a patchy way with my dotting tool. So kind of marbled, kind of squishy, I don't know. My brain isn't working well. Any of you that have followed me on any of my Instagram, in social media, Facebook, know I have autoimmune arthritis issues, and I've been having some major issues. So they've just switched out my meds this week. That looks kind of marbly. So hopefully when the new meds arrive, I will start to feel a little better. I'm not too displeased with that. So I'm going to pop that into the light. I think the colours go really well. Because of what I'm doing, I am only doing one coat. If you did this on a person, you would base coat first, but it's a pre-etched tip, so I'm not base coating. They are just for display purposes. They'll go on my stand if they turn out. So I am going to now try similar with the other three colours, and I'll just let you watch whilst I splodge this on in a very, I don't want anything in a regular pattern. I wasn't even sure how this would work out because I've never done anything. I'm a control freak. I don't really do messy. So this for me is way out of my comfort zone. Usually if I do anything on camera, I know exactly what I'm doing, and I've tried it several times before, but I'm winging it today. It's my birthday this week and I'm feeling brave. Or should I say, it was my birthday this week. It was Tuesday, and I spent most of my day at the hospital seeing my consultant and having new medicines sorted. But hopefully, in the long run, it'll be for the best. If you manage to get, because I am being messy, some of a corresponding colour that isn't the one you want that's in your bottle, you can just wipe your brush off on a lint-free pad. just so that you don't mess up your brand new gel polish, which I hope I'm not going to do. So that's the blue and green colours. And this tip's not as well stuck down, so it's more wobbly. Sometimes the universe just has a way of trying your patience. But the colours do go nicely together. I don't know if you get butterflies in this colour, but hey. So that is also going to go in the lamp. The pink one, I am, just because I thought butterflies would look really nice, slightly sparkly. The lamp I'm using is the Madame Glam's Elio light. It's fantastic, works really well for all of their polishes. So I am just going to put a very fine layer of the pink sparkly, because I like anything with a bit of sparkle. So that sparkly is just beautiful. You can still see the colours underneath. And that is lovely. So in my box that I got last week, I got some of the black clear dotty top coat, because I never have any of that when it comes to Easter and I want to do Easter nails. So I decided to try that, and I might try this on the black for my butterfly wings, because this is the white version. So if I'm going to get the black one, I might as well have the white, and then some Madame Glam blooming gel, because I don't have any of their blooming gel. And then I decided I would have some of the gel paints, because I only have the black and the white in Madame Glam's gel paint. So I've gone for the vintage chrome, the rose chrome, the pink gel paint, the rose gold gel paint, which I've used on my nails here. It is very pretty. I've gone for the red gel paint, thinking of Christmas, and then the silver chrome gel paint. So that was my little treat. So hopefully I might do a little bit more nail line work, because I don't have anything to do line work with. So on this one I'm just using the blue, just to go over in the same way I did the pink. And that I will cure. Madame Glam gel polishes now cure for 60 seconds in an LED light, or 2 minutes in a UV light. I'm just going over all of them with the Madame Glam Velvet Matte top coat, because I just think it might be easier for the nail art pen to work on a matte surface. It's new, I haven't really had a play around with it, so I don't really know, but I know painting on a matte surface generally is easier, so I thought I would give that a go. Sorry, that was totally out of shot, out of practice, not that I was any good anyway. So these are all going in the lamp for a quick cure. So how pretty do they just look matte like that? I'd be quite happy to wear them like that as nails. There'd be, I just think those colours in those two sets just look really nice. And then with the gel polish, the glittery gel polishes over the top, just add a real nice shimmer to them. I think they're really pretty like that. But that's not what we were going for today. So I have the acrylic art pen. This one is black, it's the one with the black lid. So hopefully, see, you can tell I've not used it yet. So I've just got to activate this. So to do that, you literally just press down on a lint-free wipe till the paint comes through. So everybody says just draw teardrops. So here goes not a lot. Oops. My hand drawing skills are dire. It's why I don't tend to do this kind of thing. And then any gaps you just fill in. I'm not sure I'd say it's easier with the pen. Having never used one of these before, it's a different feel, but I've never done anything like this, so what is it they say? It's art and no art is wrong. So I'm going to stick with that for now, because I know there are people out there that do this way better than I am doing and make an amazing job. And like Miss Jo on Miss Jo's Nail Co, I haven't actually looked at a butterfly wing. I am just visualizing in my head everybody else's butterfly pictures that they've put up, and I'm going with that. But on the whole, I don't think it's not too horrendous. It's kind of what I expected it to look like. So I will do one more on camera and then I will do the last two off camera. I mean, the pens glide on really smoothly and nicely. They're easy to use. They dry really quickly, but you really do need to make sure it's very well dried before you try and put a top coat or anything else over the top of these, because it's acrylic nail art paint and it's air dryable. If it's not dry, it's just going to run and smudge, I would think. Right, that's them all butterfly markings done. They're not perfect. I don't know if that's really what butterflies would look like, but it's a artistic representation. We'll go with that. So this is the corresponding nail acrylic white art pen. I'm not sure. Oh, no. Wasn't sure how that would, whether it would. Do you know what? That's so easy. Obviously, the harder you touch down, the bigger your white dot's going to be. But it works really well for that purpose. I wasn't sure how it was going to work, but actually it works really well. Is it me, just me, that goes really quiet when you're trying to concentrate? Or is it something you think we all do when we're making these videos? So yeah. Not bad at all. Quite pleased with that. I shall do the other two off camera and then we will top coat. So hopefully these are now dry enough. I've got my Madame Glam No White top coat and I'm just going to float some of that over the nail. Sealing all of that in. My Madame Glam bottle's lying on its side. Of course, it's nearly empty. I don't want to scrape the brush across the artwork because I don't want it to smudge, basically. So I am just very gently floating it over the top. That, I think, looks stunning. Really pretty. I shall top coat the last two off camera, but to finish them off, just because it's a Charlie's nail art collaboration, we have to use something that is Charlie's. So I am just going to put a little butterfly on the blue one. I'm just going to pop it into the top coat. And on the pink one, I just have another little butterfly, very sweet, and I'm just going to add that just so that they coordinate then with being Charlie's nail art. We have to use one product. I shall do some close-ups of my finished, but that's me done. If you like this collection, pop over to Madame Glam. I have a discount code, it's Shelley30. If there's not a sale on, feel free to use that on any products. It will get you 30% off anything, unless you're a VIP member and you're already heavily discounted if you are. Thanks for watching. Bye.